You're a college kid or a bachelor living far away from home and you're missing your home style chicken curry. Well, let me teach you a very simple way to do this. Okay, you can make this at home. It's very easy. You just need some ginger garlic paste. Usually these are store bought in America and Europe or wherever you're staying. Okay, I have some cumin powder, teaspoon of garam masala. You want to put salt to taste. Just a little bit, a pinch should be fine to begin with. A teaspoon of haldi, red chili powder. It's about 1 tablespoon. Add a pinch of black pepper to it. You're going to take this and nicely mix the chicken, leave it overnight, an hour, 2 hours. That's up to you how strong you want your chicken to taste, okay? I'm just going to add a little bit of the oil, okay? So I'm going to avoid adding some sabut spices because it's going to be easier on you only. Instead, I'm going to work with powdered spices. My garlic is slightly turning brown, so I'm quickly adding the onions into it. So if you notice, the oil and the onions are right now kind of separating. You don't want it at this stage when you're adding your tomatoes. It will start reducing and you'll only see the oil. You want this water to go away. Now I'm adding the tomatoes into it. Listen to that. Love that sound. This is when the food is dancing, turning into a nice little paste. We want this to break down a little bit more and like evaporate the water. I have some tomatoes blended. I'm gonna add this puree. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the spices to it, so let the tomatoes cook in the spices, okay? So about a tablespoon of the red chili powder, salt to taste, which is cumin powder, a little bit of garam masala, like a teaspoon should be enough. We don't want too much of this, okay? This smells quite nice. Oh yeah, you also need some coriander leaves at the end of it to just garnish, okay? The raw flavor of the spices is gone. I'm going to add the water to it. Now that the masala has dried a little bit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the chicken to this, okay? The chicken itself has its own masala, so it is also going to supplement the flavors. I'm going to take the split chilies like I had mentioned earlier and put it into the curry. I'm going to reduce the flame a tad bit and I'm going to add the water. So I've added the water. Now what we're going to do is we're going to let it sit in high flame, put the cover lid on, let the chicken become let the chicken cook a bit more, let it become a bit more tender, so when you're using a roti or a rice, it's quite tender and easy to break, okay? The water has evaporated a little bit and become nice and thick, like saucy. Now it's reached perfect. In my eyes, the perfection. With this, my chicken curry is over. Just garnish it with some coriander leaves, but I'm not going to do that. Like I said, I'm going to make some ghee rice next, okay? So keep following.